Hey guys, it's W from Cat Media. Thanks for coming back to the channel. I know it's been a while. In this video, we're going to talk about Plex, and we're going to talk about the files that you put on your server, how they're properly named and organized to make sure that it aligns with exactly what Plex is looking for to make it easier for you. Let's get started. So if you're anything like me, you've done your hardest to take your entire movie library, digitize it, and stick it out on your server, either on your NAS, your local PC, wherever you store your files. But when I first started, all I did was open up a file and I stuck all my movies all in the exact same spot. But did you know that that's not the right way to do it? If you haven't done so, you should go out to support.plex.tv and take a look at their support articles. Let's take a look. So what I'll do for you is I'll put a link to this in the description. You should check it out. There's a lot of cool stuff down there. So as you can see, there's a whole section that we have here on naming and organizing your movie files and making sure that you follow the guidelines that Plex has to make sure that each movie is separated and put into its own folder to make sure that the metadata and the posters get pulled in a more efficient way. And if you continue to scroll down, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Movies in their own folders. I never did this. So what we did here at Cat Media is make a online free tool that I'm going to walk you through that's going to make this 10 times easier for you and make sure that when you do upload your files onto your server, like I said, it matches exactly the way Plex expects it to be. Let's go ahead and jump into that now. Oh, and gang, did I mention that this is absolutely free? It is. So let me introduce you to the Shadow Media Manager. Fix Plex file names and folders. Scan, review, and fix Plex file names and folders for movies and TV shows. And it has a rollback feature, just to make sure that if it does something that you don't like, you can reverse it as simple and as convenient as possible. The first thing you're going to want to do is come over here to step 1, and you'll see that it shows movies and TV shows. In this example, we're going to go ahead and we're going to pick the movies. And then down here, when you get to number 2, enter or paste the Windows, in this case I'm using Microsoft Windows, the folder path. You're going to want to go out to where you have your files. Simply click and copy the path and pop it in here, and then click scan this folder. It's very, very quick. It happens right on your desktop. We don't save any information. It's going to scan it. It's going to show you that you have 6 files. 5 of them are likely to confuse Plex. We'll figure out why that is. One has a recommended cleanup. So if we continue to scroll down, and I picked 5. I have 5 movies here that we're going to walk through. It'll show you exactly what the path is. Here's Hotel Transylvania. And it'll show you that the file name has some weird characters in it. The nice thing about the tool that we built is that we doing our best to attempt to try to clean all that out, make the file names nice and clean. So down here, it'll show you and review the summary. It'll ask you if you want to add a year. If you go out to the support page, it will tell you that you should try to add a year to every file. We try to make it very simple for you. You can click add a year. It'll pull it over to the year helper. And from here, this is manual. This isn't pulling in from any other source. There's no API, but we gave you 3 different areas to be able to click on. We'll try Google, and it pops it right up to hotel. So we know that the film was made in 2012. So we'll take that. We'll close this. We'll come down to the add year, and we'll type in 2012. And right down here at the bottom, I have it covered. You'll click add. And as you can see up here at Hotel Transylvania, it did add right underneath the 2012. Now this is exactly what it's going to look like. It's also going to take that one file and it's going to create a folder specifically for it. When you're finished, you'll come up here to choose action and you'll simply approve it. Then you'll come down to the next one. This one here is a little bit different. It doesn't have any funny characters in it. So all it's asking and telling you is that you should try to add a year. So again, we'll click on add year. It'll come over here. How to lose a guy in 10 days. We'll click on the Google 2003. So we'll add it in here, 2003. I'll make this a little smaller. There you go. Now you can see it says use this year. You'll click that. It'll automatically populate it. This is exactly the format you want. It puts it into a folder. It's correctly named. You have the year. You go ahead and you approve it. And you continue to go down each one of your files. So I'm going to go ahead through and I'm going to do the rest of these. And when I'm done, I'll be right back. Okay, so I finished the last one. Look, I will point out that this tool in the stage that it's in is it's better than 90%. That it'll remove all of the, we'll call it garbage titles, and give you nice clean outputs. I'm just pointing this out to you because as I'm showing how the Grinch Stole Christmas, it says title 22. It's still stuck in the year because that's what we found in, but it didn't completely clean. And we're going to continue working on this, but depending on where you are now, if you can get all of your files greater than 90%, I think it's still worth you trying this tool out. At the very end, you're going to see approved changes, and this will list all of your movies. And I do recommend that you don't blitz your entire library, depending on how many you have in there. I would go through and do blocks just so it's easier to manage. And when you come down, it'll show you apply fixes now. You simply click this and you'll see here, apply finish successfully. 5 operations completed. So let me pull up that file. And you come over here and you could see this changed. Every one of these folders now has a file. So if you noticed, How to Grinch Stole Christmas didn't have a folder. Let's go figure out why that is. Oh, I forgot to hit approve. So we'll click approve and we'll go ahead and apply that fix. You can click right here. It applied it. Now let's go back. There it is. Now it's nice and clean. All of your movies, click inside, have been renamed and have the year all ready for you. Pretty cool, right? I thought so. Now, when you're finished, I'm sure you're going to want to take a look at how to do TV shows, because TV shows are a little bit different. Format is completely different. You have to think about the series, how many episodes that you have, and even those need to be in a completely different format. So we'll go ahead and we'll click reset. And now we're at the top and we'll click on TV shows. Let me pull up those test files. Okay, so we're going to go back into the movie folder. This time we're going to go into the TV shows. And I have been playing around with this, and you can see I have the Big Bang Theory down here. And there's season 1. But I haven't finished, so we're going to use season 1, and we're going to use these. So let me grab I'm going to put them into the test folder so you can take a look at it. Better yet, I'm just going to leave it right here. We're going to click up here. We're going to copy the path. And then we're going to stick it into the tool. And we're going to scan the folder. So as you can see, it found the 5. And when we scroll down, it now says episodes files name should be cleaned into a Plex-friendly pattern. Episodes should be moved into a show/season folder structure. So now it's going to show you the current path and what it's going to build for us. This one here it's just basically saying we need to grab this structure and stick it into season 1. So we'll go ahead and we'll approve that. We'll come down to episode 14. Same thing. It's going to clean it and put it into a folder. So we'll go ahead and we'll approve these. Oh, and I didn't know if you noticed up here at the top, it says Big Bang Theory 1x15, which is not the correct format. But if down here, you could see that it's going to put it into season 1, episode 15, which is exactly what we want it to do. So we'll go ahead and approve that. We'll check this one. That looks good. This one looks good. Okay, now we're all good. We'll come down. It'll show us exactly what it wants us to do. And we'll go ahead and we'll apply it. Now let's come up and it'll show up here, applied status. Here's 1 through 17. It applied all the changes. We'll come back over. You can see they're all gone because it moved it. Now we'll come out. We'll go into the Big Bang Theory, season 1. And now here's all 17 seasons in the right format. Now, I told you that maybe I decided I don't want to do it this way. You can come back down and simply click on Rollback, the last apply. And when you click on that, it's going to take all 5 of those last ones and it's going to put them right back where we started. Let's do that now so you can see what it does. We'll click. It moved them all back. It was successful. You can see they're missing. So if I now come back to TV shows in Big Bang Theory episode 1, they're all back where they were. The system is really cool. Now, the other piece that I want to be able to show you, I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna remote into my Plex server, is that when you pull this up for the first time, you can see that there's changes that are going to be made. When you grab those files and you put them in, the Plex server will show you activity, and that's because any of the files that you moved and renamed, they're going to get reshuffled. So when you come down here, you might start seeing some of your folders changing, but just look up here and make sure you're still going to be at 501. That's my library. And we just went and we moved a bunch of stuff over that we just did, and I still have them all. And the cool thing about Plex, again, it searches for the metadata. If you find something, if you find that one of your movies didn't pull it over, and periodically you might see that, you can always come down to the 3 dots. You can click on Fix Match, and then from here, it's going to show you, and it'll pull up the different cards, and you just simply click on the one that you want. I already have it, so I didn't need to make a change, but then it'll go ahead and it'll change it for you. Guys, I really hope you find value in this tool. Again, we created it for you. We created it because we like Plex and because we have created several videos on the use of Plex. It's very fun, it's very friendly. So take advantage of this free tool. Simply go out to our website, needycatmedia.com. You can click on the free tools. It's very simple to get to. Check it out. Give me some feedback. Put it in the comments. Send me a note. Thanks again for watching. As always, stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you next time. Take care, everybody.